You have entered the Plumbing Business Success Zone, teaching entrepreneurs the business of plumbing. This is Potty Talk Live, recorded live every week. Turn on notifications to never miss an episode. Now your host, Richard Bainey, the $1 Million Plumber.
Hey, plumbing pros. Welcome to the 324th episode of Potty Talk Live. Hey there, I'm your host, Richard Bainey, the $1 Million Plumber, along with my co-host, the lovely Laura, where we're talking the business of plumbing. Mm-hmm. That's right, how to systemize, stylize, and monetize your plumbing business. Mm-hmm. Hey, it's great to have you here.
Yes.
Hey, we have our third part of our three-part series.
Wrapping it up tonight.
Wrapping it up, how to get more plumbing customers.
Yes.
All right, so if you're looking for more plumbing customers,
you're in the right place.
You don't want to miss. That's right, you're in the right place. You don't want to miss this episode. Okay, we're going to get to it here. Already, I see, hey, we see you checking in already.
These guys know how to do it.
All right, hey, if you're
Toby.
watching live, you're part of the live social audience, let us know. Type live in the comments. If you're watching the replay, please type replay so we know that you caught the replay. And if you're listening to the podcast, you know what to do. Just keep on listening.
You know, we were talking to somebody today. Hey, Patrick, we were talking to someone today about how you came up with that keep on listening. Do you want to share that story?
That's right. When earlier, we started, it's like a lot of the things. You just jump in. Yeah. So I was actually running back, episodes way back. And so I said, hey, if you're listening to the podcast, you know what to do. And I hadn't thought it through any more than that. So just keep on listening.
And it's stuck ever since.
That's right. So there
you're
you
a
have
genius
it.
and you didn't even know it.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, baby.
Hey, honey.
How you doing?
Doing great.
All right. It's good to see you here.
Thank you so much.
You're looking sharp.
Thank you.
All right. There's a reason why they call you the lovely Laura.
Well,
You're looking
there's
lovely.
only one person that calls me that, but that would be you.
Hey, and it's good to have you here, too. All right.
Shelby's good. Shelby, our producer. Everybody say hi to Shelby, our wonderful producer. And yeah, she's right. Sign up for text messages. You don't want to miss an episode of Potty Talk Live.
Especially tonight.
So type text in the comments right now if you always want to be alerted when we go live.
That's right.
Also, too, we go live not only on Facebook, we go live on our website, themilliondollarplumber.com/show.
Hey, John, welcome, brother.
We're live out there, as well as all the past episodes. You want to binge 300 and what?
324. This is the 324th.
24 shows. They're all out there.
Lots of gold out there. Nuggets of gold. Whole gold mine out there for you.
That's it. Lowry Brothers in the house. Hey, Jim. Nice to have you.
All right.
And John May said hello from Atlanta. Hotlanta. Alex.
All right.
Alex,
good to have you here, brother, live.
All right. Say hello to Sandra for
I think I do peruse, the stuff in, and I think Alex commented. We talked about, the marketing. My marketing team put something out about dressing, not looking like a plumber.
Okay.
And I think Alex is something like he doesn't look like a plumber. I mean, he gets hit with that all the time. I can see that.
That's always a good sign.
Right.
When you hear you don't look like a plumber.
That's a very good sign.
That's a very good sign.
Okay.
I bet Scott gets that all the time, right, Scott? You don't look like a plumber.
Hey, but I'm anxious to get to what we're talking about here, this third part.
Okay.
Here, we've been talking about how can you get more plumbing customers, and when we're learning here. that, what?
Hey, Tanner.
Hey, Tanner. That's right.
The Tanner from
Tanner.
Aspen Mountain Plumbing in the house.
That's right. Good to have you here, brother.
Good to see you, Tanner.
But customers buy from those they know, like, and trust.
Like Tanner.
Like Tanner, right. Okay. Tanner does a good job with it.
He does.
All right. And so in the past couple episodes, we've talked about, how to get customers to know you.
To know you.
All right. And how to get customers to like you. If you didn't catch those, be sure to catch them.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. But tonight we're going to be going over how to get customers to trust you.
Right.
And these are really simple things to do. Problem is we just don't do them.
We don't do them.
All right.
Because it's easy to just kind of let it go by the wayside.
All
But
right.
Don't do that.
Yep. That's right. Okay. Hey, question.
We had a question, don't we?
We get the question?
Yes, question for
We get it out
tonight,
there?
everybody.
All right, on a scale of 1 to 10, how important is trust when making buying decisions
Trust.
for you? Okay.
Yes. So when you weigh all the things that you kind of think about when you make a purchase, right? How important is trust?
How
Because
important
there's
is
all
trust?
kinds of things to consider.
Right.
Price. What else? Quality.
Yep.
Speed of delivery. Those type of
kinds of
things.
things?
Trust.
Trust.
1 to 10. Give us a number.
Okay. So there we go.
Yes.
All
And
right.
also, like we always like to say, tag your spouse. If you are a plumbing power couple, make sure you tag your spouse. Or if you're a plumbing business owner, guy, and you want your wife to come along, make sure you tag her.
All right.
So she sees the show.
DW says, let's go.
Dub.
All right, man.
Dub's
Good to
in the
have
house.
you here. All right.
I love Dub.
All right. Mr. Gleason.
Jackie
New York.
Gleason.
New York is in the house.
Okay, no, it's not Jackie.
All right. Cleet. Good to have you
Ryan.
here, brothers,
Hey,
live.
Cleet from down under.
Yes.
Australia.
All right.
Tanner. Tanner says 10.
Yes.
Trust. 1 to 10.
I think Scott says it's a 10 for him.
I would agree with
Trust
that.
becomes a biggie.
It is a
Okay.
biggie.
And
Right.
as we get into this, we're going to find that trust. We kind of blow it. This is where
We who?
Well, the plumbers.
Okay.
Okay. The
It's a
company.
10. I've learned to trust my gut, Alex
Okay.
said.
All right.
Oh, he's a sharp dressed guy.
Yeah. Look at him.
Yeah.
Looks sharp. But it's the trust is a big deal with our customers.
Especially when you're walking into their house.
Right.
I mean, it is a whole different ball game as opposed to just walking into a store or a tire company or
Right.
whatever. Tanner says if they don't trust you, then they probably don't want you in their house, especially alone. Exactly right, Tanner.
Right, and that's where they come up with these objections, and we make a big deal out of objections. In fact, there's these sales guys out there selling their whatever to talk about how to overcome objections. Well, really, the objection you're overcoming is trust.
Right.
So if you're hearing things like, "Well, I need to talk with my husband," or "Well, I was just getting prices,"
Right. Aaron
or
says a 10.
"I got to go watch the cat, and then I'll call you back. I'm going to go with you for sure." Okay, no,
Right,
that's
no.
just they don't trust you. Okay, and we've lost trust.
Right.
So,
So how are we going to talk about
let's
how?
get at it. Let's get
Bradley,
hey, Bradley
says 10.
Yep.
Bradley Baxley.
Trust is a biggie.
Hey, Bradley.
Okay, so let's look at some things.
Okay.
You know,
Bradley, where are you out of? I would like to know. I don't think I
Okay.
recognize your name. And Patrick, I believe Nashville 615 Plumbing. I believe.
Yeah, that's
New-
right.
New GM, right?
Yeah, there we go.
Welcome, Patrick. So anyway, we're going to get to it. Is that what you said?
Yeah, let's get to it here.
Hit it.
I'll pay more if I trust them. Scott,
Scott,
amen, brother.
good. That's right.
All right, keep that in mind with your plumbing business. Okay.
Yes.
It's the same thing.
Okay.
Okay. So let's get at it.
All righty.
Okay. So we know that customers buy from those they know, like, and trust. Okay. So
Yes.
we're looking at the trust.
Okay.
All right. And number one,
Uno.
consistency is up there. All right, it's up
Consistency
there.
is
Consistency is key.
Okay.
Okay. All right, you got to be consistent with your message.
Okay.
Okay.
Expand
So,
on
so
that,
what I mean by
please.
that,
Yes,
okay?
I'm asking you
So, if in your marketing and your materials and all say that you're a clean company, okay, you're big on cleanliness,
that. Right.
but your tech shows up, looking like he just crawled out of the sewer, even though he just did a hard job
Even
and all
though
that.
he may just have.
Okay, right. All right. All of a sudden, it's not consistent.
Right.
Okay, I don't trust. Okay, they told me something that they aren't.
Right.
Okay, so that you got to be consistent with your messaging.
In your messaging.
all the way through.
Right.
At every touch point.
Right.
Okay, so you can't just put out the Facebook ad, showing
say,
you,
"We're the greatest company ever,"
right, and
and-
your great work and that kind of stuff, and we love our customers, and we'll take care of your house and home
Right.
and all that kind of stuff.
But you get there and
Right. And
you walk through the flower
You pull
bed.
up with a truck, right? Pull up a truck that just barely makes it into the driveway. Is all beat up. Okay.
leaking oil.
Right. And then you walk across across their lawn.
Kick their cat.
Right. You're right up on the door, that kind of a thing.
Right.
And you're looking dirty. Okay, even though I get it, we worked, right?
Sure.
Okay.
Have an extra uniform in the truck, maybe.
Right.
There's that.
Okay, but we broke the messaging. We broke the messaging is not consistent.
Right.
It's the same thing if you're saying you're friendly. So if you're posting stuff and all your your ads and stuff show this these friendly guys and
friendly CSR.
friendly, and everybody's friendly.
Happy,
We're
happy,
friendly
happy.
and happy, right? And then when they call you, it's like you might as well be saying kiss my butt, or it just sounds like you're talking to a robot.
Right.
Okay, you've lost them right then. Okay,
It's not
the trust.
consistent.
Right. Okay, it's hard to get this trust back, guys.
Right.
Okay, you can't get it back.
Because there's so many
Right.
plumbers to choose
Right.
from, right?
Repeat customers like the service the first time. They expect that every time.
Exactly right.
Right.
Keep it consistent.
Right.
Okay.
So you got to keep it consistent.
Keep your messaging consistent.
And so whatever your brand says you are, okay, and hopefully we're working on brands that say you are special
Correct.
and unique and value and those kinds of things.
Right.
It has to wash all the way through. It ain't about plumbing, okay. We had a great. You remember, a couple weeks ago,
Okay.
we wanted to try new restaurant bars.
Yes.
We're here in Sarasota area, and we're kind of having fun checking out all these different places to eat and hang out.
Right.
So they have this real nice hotel, the Ritz-Carlton. The Ritz-Carlton now. The Ritz-Carlton brand is like really, really
I mean, it's
fancy.
like fancy schmancy,
Right.
you might say.
Right. Fancy schmancy.
Yes.
A little uppity.
Yes.
You know,
And it's right on the marina.
and it was right on the marina, so we thought,
Whoa. Did you guys hear that? That was some major thunder. We've got a big Florida storm going through right now. Anyway, so it's right on the marina, and so you can see the water and the boats, and it's gorgeous.
Right.
Yes.
So we get, we pull up. And first of all, the service even pulling up
Was
not,
great.
with the
The
valet and all that. It was like nothing.
Wah,
I mean,
wah,
right.
wah.
I mean,
Yeah.
like Holiday Inn or something. If they did have,
Right.
valet. Then we go in, to the restaurant.
Right.
And it looked like something out of the 80s.
Yeah.
I mean, literally.
Totally outdated.
I mean, back in the day, I did the Holiday Inn circuit when I was doing the country music. There actually is a
lot of
Holiday
people
Inn
may
circuit.
not know that.
There's a Holiday Inn circuit. So I've done the Holiday Inn circuit. Okay.
Back in your achy breaky heart days.
Yeah, right. That's
That's another
that's
story.
the minor leagues. Okay. And so it was really nothing. It wasn't really any better than a Holiday Inn.
No.
Okay.
No.
Now, was it bad? If it was a Holiday Inn, would it have been bad? No.
No. But it would have been consistent with the Holiday Inn
But
message.
it wasn't right.
But it wasn't consistent with
Wasn't consistent with the Ritz-Carlton.
Ritz-Carlton, yes.
Right.
Yeah,
so
you're
we'll
expecting-
never. I doubt if we'll ever even stay in a Ritz-Carlton anywhere else ever.
No, they ruined
Because
it.
there's too much. Right.
Right.
The same goes for your customers. Okay. The
Yep.
same thing goes.
They want to see consistency.
Right.
If you say you're unique, if you say that you offer great service, if you say that you're friendly, if you say that, all those things, clean, value, all that, and you're not,
Right.
you don't get another chance.
Right.
So
And
be
it has to be
consistent.
all the way through.
Right.
All the way through. Okay. So there we go.
All right.
All right. Consistency is key. Number 2. All right. Be a pro.
Shelby.
Number 2. There we go. All right.
No,
No.
words that don't sound. No, go back.
Go back.
It's being a pro.
Try the next one. There we
There
go.
we go. Thanks,
Okay.
Shelby.
All right. 2. Okay. Save the best for last.
Did you? Oh.
Yes. Okay. Be a pro. Okay. Not a hack. You got to be a pro. What do I mean? Be
Let's hear it.
professional. Okay. So it's controlling the call. So from the time that they call in,
Yes.
all right, it's controlling the call. All right, and being professional with the call.
Sure. And what do you mean by that? To control the call?
Well, you know how to control the call.
Well, yeah, I do. But
Okay. Well, it's letting them know that you are going to take care of them. So when they're asking the questions, a
million questions,
right? You don't let
peppering
them.
you with
You don't let them
questions.
pepper you with questions.
Right.
Okay. So it's
let me ask you. I know we've got a lot of plumbing business owner out there, and you've answered the phone quite a bit. How many questions normally does the plumbing customer ask right away? Right. I mean, they're just like peppering you with questions, right? And so what you want to do, like you said, gain control of the phone call. Let me ask too, guys.
Right.
What's one of the first questions that they call when they call in? What's one of the first questions they ask when they call in? The plumbing customers. What's some of the good questions?
Yep.
And there's a million of them, right? You hear them all.
Right.
Well,
so how much do you charge?
Yeah, that's usually
Right.
yeah.
Okay.
Can you get out today?
Right.
That's always a good one. So yeah.
Okay. But you don't want to get caught in answering all the questions.
Correct.
So, if you ever seen, with anything professional that we're talking about, whether it's, first responders, when they go into something's going down.
You guys available, hey, Preston.
Yeah. They control that situation. Okay.
Right.
We talk about in sports, controlling the field. Okay. Controlling the time, the clock.
Right.
Okay. You've got
a nurse.
Right.
When you walk into an emergency room, when you walk in and you may have an emergency, they control.
They're asking the questions.
They're the ones asking the questions.
Okay.
So how much do it cost?
Right.
Yep.
And so we learn as you learn. Aaron, you're in the academy, right?
He's a graduate.
Okay.
Of the academy.
Right. The perfect call script. Sure, I can help you with that.
Have we done work for you before?
Okay. So we start controlling.
Yes.
Start controlling the call.
You be
That's
the one to ask the
professional.
questions.
If
Right.
if you're answering questions, that's hack.
Right.
Okay. So you're losing the trust. I know it seems
counterintuitive.
Yeah. But the more they ask you questions, the more trust that they're losing.
Correct.
They trust you by you asking them questions,
Right.
and they feel like, everything's going to be
control.
right. Everything's going to be okay.
Yeah. You've obviously done this before.
Right.
And so you can take care of my problem, obviously. So I trust you, and I'll answer your questions now as opposed to constantly getting peppered. So,
Right. Okay.
When can you come out?
Right.
That seems to be the big one these days,
Yes.
I think.
Well, in fact, on that, by the way, of all these
Yes.
questions, that's the number one concern of
Customers.
customers, service, customers, is whether or not you can get there today.
Yeah, and Preston
that's
said
the
that
number.
too.
That's the number one concern. Not how much does it cost? Even though they ask, that's an intelligent question to ask. So they're trying to sound ask an intelligent question.
Right.
But the number one concern is can you come out today?
Right.
And then number two is right there with it. Will you even show up?
Right. Patrick
Okay.
said, "Can you give me an estimate on the phone?"
Right.
Sure, I can help you with that. Have we done work for you before?
Right.
Yep.
Yep.
Go
Okay.
from there.
And
But of course, you never do give an estimate over the phone.
you never give
Let's
an
just be
estimate over the
clear.
phone. Okay. So we want to control the call. Okay. Also, we want to keep them informed. Okay. So as the schedule's changing, okay, and as we learn in the academy, we're triaging the calls and that kind of a thing. Okay. And so as the schedule's changing, you want to keep them informed of the schedule change.
Oh, yeah. And again, if not only the schedule might change, we need to move them to a different day, but it could be that you're stuck on a job that's taken longer and you're going to be late. Keep them informed. A happy customer is an informed customer. They may, if you keep them informed that you're going to be late, then normally they're not upset. If you don't keep them informed, that's when you've got an upset customer. Steven says, ask them a question and take control of the call, always, because they're going to ask you a question. You ask a question back and take control. Stephen, I believe, should know that, being in the academy as well.
Yep.
So,
Very good.
Okay, so be a pro.
All right, that's key. Right, so you're being a pro there. Also, are the guys, plumbers, being knowledgeable, on the equipment. Okay, at least aware. Okay, of what?
Never seen that before.
Right. Right. You're going to lose trust right there.
Right.
Doesn't matter if you're giving it away for free.
Right.
Okay. I need to talk to my husband.
I'm out.
We're just getting prices. That's the objection you're going to hear.
Right.
Again, all these objections all revolve around trust. Okay. So if you want to worry about how to overcome objections, okay, earn the customer's trust.
Yes.
By the way, the customer's already sold.
They called you.
They called you. Okay. It's us that screw it up.
They need it done.
Okay. They're not looking to call around and get prices. Think about it. When you take the car in the shop, are you just taking your car in? Can you give me an estimate on this? And then I'm going to go down to the next shop and get an estimate there.
And go to the next shop and get an estimate.
It doesn't.
People don't have time for that.
Right. It doesn't work that way.
No.
Okay. What happens is we don't earn their trust. Okay. And again, the plumbing consumer, all right, no one wakes up in the morning and wants to call a plumber.
I've heard that.
Okay, no one wakes up. I'm going to beat that home. Okay, no one wakes up in the morning and wants to call a plumber. So they're already emotional, already uptight, already don't trust.
Right.
Okay.
Or have a hiccup in their day.
Right.
Not happy about it.
Okay, so got to consistency is key.
Consistency
Be consistent
is
with your
key.
message.
Yes.
All right, and be a pro.
Right.
Okay. All right. Hey, this is a good time for me to offer you my $1 Million Plumber Blueprint.
And it's very pro.
Okay. All right. In there, you'll
And
learn.
it's consistent.
There we go. It is. You'll learn these kinds of things. All right. There's specs in there on how to build $1 million plumbing business while having a life too.
What?
That's key. That's a key part of the.
No, when you have a plumbing business, you have to give up your entire
That's
life
right.
and work 24/7.
And it's free. Okay. Simply type free in the comments. So go to themilliondollarplumber.com/free to grab your blueprint today. Okay. All right.
Okay, so we
there
got those.
All
One,
right.
two, and now-
how do we earn the
sorry.
trust?
Yes.
All right.
I
Again,
forget.
be consistent with your message. Consistency must be, consistent all the way through your messaging. All right. If you drop it anywhere in there, you're not going to earn the trust, and you're going to hear, "Well, I need to talk to my husband," or "Hey, we're just getting prices right now."
Or get the heck out of my house.
Right. Leave.
Yeah.
Okay. Also, be a pro. Okay. Not a hack. Okay. Be on top of things. You control the call. Be on top of the schedule, on communication. All right.
Yes.
And have your guys. You need to be aware of the equipment. You don't need to be an expert in every piece of equipment.
Right.
But you at least need to have some details. You know? Yeah. In other words, I ain't seen this before.
Right.
I ain't seen that. Right. Huh. Yeah. No. Huh. What's this? Right. Okay.
That does not instill trust.
Okay. There's no trust there.
No.
Okay.
And number three?
And number three, this is a biggie.
What
this
is
is a
it?
trap most everyone falls in. Don't sell. Stop with the selling.
Stop.
Stop with the pressure of the selling. Stop pressuring your guys to sell. All right. Stop putting that pressure on your customers. They're already sold. Okay. This is a trap. The guys fall into. All right. We're trying to make the most out of the call. So we're trying to sell our super duper earth-saving water conditioning system. Okay. Or, hey, if you need one toilet, why not all five? All that kind of stuff. Customer doesn't trust that.
Right.
Okay. And the bottom line is your guys can't sell anyways. Okay. You can sell, but on the
'Cause you're a
whole,
plumbing
the
business
guys
owner.
can't sell.
Right.
All right. And all the amount of training and everything in there isn't going to get them to sell any better.
Well, what do they do instead?
Okay. Well, provide options.
Oh, what a concept.
Okay. Give the customer choices. Okay. Give the customer, believe it or not, the customer wants to say no. Okay. And again, that doesn't sound very,
It's counterintuitive.
it's counterintuitive, right? Okay. But the customer wants to say no.
Right.
Because no one wakes up in the morning and wants to call a plumber. No one wants to spend any money with a plumber.
Zero.
Okay.
Zip, nada.
All right. So give them choices, something to say no to. By the way, 3 choices only. 3 choices only. 3 choices only. We're a good, better, and best society. Okay. If you think about it without going through all the examples, but in everything from the automotive industry to TVs to toothpaste.
Car wash. You go get your car wash. You can pick
The basic,
regular shiny tires and then full
the
wax
full max,
and
you
blah,
wax,
blah, blah.
right. Okay,
Good,
it's
better,
a
best.
good, better, best. All right. So the customer trusts that. It's how they buy already.
Right.
So make that buying experience again. Your customer is in a very uncomfortable situation. They didn't wake up this morning and want to call a plumber. They don't want to spend money on plumbing. I know
Right.
we love plumbing, and it's the best, and this is the greatest stuff, and all that. The customer don't care. Okay, it ain't about plumbing. All right. So let's make the buying experience as relative, as normal, as comfortable as possible. All right. So they're used to choices. So give them choices.
Right.
It's very, very, very rude just to do the broke fix thing.
Yes.
Okay.
And to paint them in a corner.
To paint them, that they have to do just that.
Right.
Okay, now we want to tell them that's the good option should be what that is, why they called you out.
Right.
Okay. All right. Don't sell down to sell up. Okay.
No.
That's a thing out there where we go, I'm going to sell my toilet. This is a flapper call or whatever, and I'm going to start with a toilet. The customer doesn't trust that. Okay.
Right.
All right. Start with what the problem is, the flapper. Okay.
Yes, and be honest.
Then offer another better option, okay, like a toilet rebuild,
Right.
Flapper and a fill valve, okay, and then finally is the replacement, okay. So you got the repair, you got an upgrade, and then the replacement,
Right.
okay, with your toilet, all right. And notice how that's called what's in the lane.
Staying in the lane.
You want to stay in the lane, okay. So the customer by this means. It's all the same stuff. It's in the toilet area. The problem's in the toilet. And so the customer will understand why you offered a new toilet. They may think, well, I know you want me to buy your new toilet, but I'm not going to buy your new toilet. But I'll go with door number 2, okay, which is what happens. It's the Goldilocks syndrome. This one's too hot, this one's too cold, but this one's just right.
Just right.
Okay, so they wind up going with the rebuild. Okay, it happens.
Right.
It's almost 80% of the customers will go with number 2.
Yep.
Okay, and so we're within the lane. Don't do this thing where, well, really, I'm going to throw in our softener. I'll do the flapper for free if you buy our softener. You're lost. You've lost the customer's trust right there. Okay.
Yeah, your plumbers they can't do that.
Plumbers can't do it.
No.
You, the owner, can probably do it. There's a reason why you're the plumbing business owner. Okay. A salesman can do it. And knows all the tricks and how to manipulate people. Okay. But your guys cannot be taught to manipulate people as a salesman. Okay. And you don't.
And you can't scale that
and you
way.
don't have to.
Right.
You can't scale that.
Right.
And that's what we're talking about, being able to scale easily, to live the
While
freedom
having a
lifestyle
life too.
while having a life too. Thank you
Exactly.
for pulling that around.
Yes,
okay.
you're so welcome.
So don't sell.
Don't
okay?
sell.
All right?
Serve your customer. Serve
the
them
customer.
well.
Right. So give them choices. Give them something to say no to. Also, part of that is what we call price perspective.
Price perspective. Build
Okay.
value with good, better, best, and money savings. Exactly right.
Okay.
Yep. One great money saving is also having a maintenance program, right?
Right.
That's one great
So
way.
that's where you can offer up a maintenance program, which provides, really, a maintenance program is designed just to, really, it's a sales tool.
Sure.
Okay, a maintenance program is a sales tool. Okay, not to maintain their stuff. It's a sales tool.
Right.
So
Get them on a maintenance
So
program.
you get them on a
and-
maintenance program, which gives an immediate discount.
Yes.
You know, that kind of thing, so they can take
And
advantage
there's
of the
a value
discount.
to it.
Right.
There's a value to
Because
the discounts.
you will do things like they get priority service back in the house a couple times a year to drain and flush their water heater,
water
do
heater.
a plumbing inspection, you know, that kind of stuff.
Exactly. But there's value. It gives
Right.
value to the discount.
Right.
So,
So
okay.
stop with the selling. You don't have to sell. Okay.
Just serve.
All right. Just serve your customer. They called you. They're already sold. Stop shaking in your boots. This is if I could get the guys with the whole selling thing. Okay. If your guys aren't closing the call, okay, it's because you've lost the trust of the customer.
It's true.
Okay, so no matter what kind of words, guys are looking for some kind of special. Well, if the customer's
Magic.
standing right, if they're on the, if they're leaning on the right foot, and they say, I need to talk with my husband, then we say this. If they're leaning back on their left foot, then we say this. That kind of that's
No.
all BS.
Just
okay,
listen to your customer.
right. Just-
Listening. I know we talked about, I think,
Right.
that on the last show. Listening.
Right.
Listen's the best way
Right.
to gain some trust.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
So there we go.
Hey,
no like and trust.
No like and trust. All right, trust
you'll-
is a biggie.
You'll
all
get
right.
more customers.
Right. It's the customers are already called, okay? And notice here, I didn't really say anything about plumbing, other than your guys to be knowledgeable, to be able to explain, something about the, the plumbing, mechanical, or
Right.
whatever,
Sure.
okay? Or they're not looking like they're, I've never seen this
Never
before,
seen this before.
you know,
right.
kind of a thing, okay? But it has nothing to do with plumbing, okay?
This option will stop emergency call. This option
Right.
will stop these emergency calls.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Go with that.
Right. Okay. But it has very little to do with plumbing.
Right.
Okay. With gaining the customer's trust.
So you really just get in the
Okay.
mindset, if your guys will just serve the customer well, serve them well, and it overcomes most objections.
Right. There
So,
we go.
Okay.
Okay.
End of
You
our
have anything-
series. No.
Yeah, that's a good one.
No like and trust.
That's right.
Okay.
Okay.
Got anything else, $1 Million Plumber?
No, hey, I'm looking forward to already working on the next program and what we're going over. I'm going to throw that hint out there.
Okay.
It's a good one.
And we have another one coming up, a new series with some of our private coaching clients, where we're going to have them on Potty Talk Live. We'll have probably 3 or 4 different
Master Series.
It's called the Master Series, and private coaching clients of ours who have gone through the academy, gone through private coaching, have grown and scaled their plumbing
I've
business.
gone from one truck and no money
and no money
and
to
done well.
to $1 million plumbing businesses.
Right.
Right. So
And,
we're going to have them on the show to talk different things, how they went from one truck to now a $1 million plumbing business. So I believe it's on the 16th. We'll be talking about know your hourly rate.
Yep.
So yeah,
And so I
we're
really
excited about
appreciate
that, having some
these
masters
guys are willing
on.
to share
And you'll know most
and share
of them.
their experience. Yep. And they would be the first to tell you if they can do it, you can do it too.
Absolutely.
Okay?
Thanks,
All right.
GB.
And so, hey, if you want to know more about what we just went over, okay, and how you can truly build a $1 million plumbing business while having a life too, All right, you need to check out my $1 Million Plumber Success Academy. In the Success Academy, we do just that. Okay, we go over everything what it takes to build
Everything.
to $1 million plumbing business and beyond. All right, I'm so proud of some of the stories I'm hearing are going beyond. It's like your kids. You want your kids to do even way better than you.
Way better, bigger, better,
Right.
more.
I'll be disappointed if my students don't do way better than the $1 Million Plumber. I mean, we need some $100 million plumbers out there.
That would be great.
There we go.
Anybody
Okay.
out there want to be a $100 million
All right.
plumber?
Hey, but you can check it out for free. Okay, I make it easy
Success
for you.
Academy.
There's no commitment. Okay, there's nothing.
If you hate us, move on.
Worst case, you waste a couple hours.
Right.
Okay, on the first module.
Yep.
Okay, but I guarantee you'll learn something that will make your plumbing business better. Okay, at best, it's going to change your life. So check it out. Type free in the comments. Or go to themilliondollarplumber.com/free today. And as always, before I let you go, I want to remind you that you were purposely and wonderfully created.
Go, go, go.
And you were created to do great things. So plumb like a champion.
Thank you for tuning in to Potty Talk Live with Richard Bainey, the $1 Million Plumber. If you enjoyed this show, share it now.
Just do it.
To catch past episodes and get alerts for new episodes, turn notifications on now. And join us again for more tips, techniques, and strategies to help you grow your plumbing business.